Your skeleton completely rebuilds itself every 10 years. Scientists discovered this process never stops, even after 50. But most people are accidentally sabotaging it. Today I will show you 6 science-backed ways to strengthen your bones from the inside out. Here is something that will completely change how you think about your bones. Right now, as you watch this video, your skeleton is actively rebuilding itself. This is not wishful thinking. This is biology. Every single day, specialized cells called osteoclasts break down old or damaged bone tissue. And right behind them, another type of cell called osteoblasts lays down fresh new bone. This process is called bone remodeling, and it happens continuously throughout your entire life. But here is where it gets fascinating. The question is not whether this process is happening. The question is whether new bone formation is keeping pace with bone breakdown. After 50, this balance can shift. But what researchers have discovered changes everything we thought we knew. There are specific factors that determine which direction that balance tips. And most of them are completely within your control. Let me put this incredible process in perspective. Your entire skeleton replaces itself roughly every 10 years. Think about that. The bones you have today are not the same bones you had a decade ago. They have been completely rebuilt molecule by molecule. This is your body's remarkable ability to repair, renew, and strengthen itself. Now here is where most people get the science wrong. They think of bones as static structures like the steel frame of a building. But bones are living dynamic tissue constantly responding to the signals you send them. When you put stress on a bone through weight-bearing activity, specialized cells detect that mechanical load. They interpret it as a signal that stronger bones are needed. And they respond by increasing bone formation in exactly the areas experiencing that stress. This is called mechanotransduction. And understanding it unlocks the first key to building stronger bones after 50. If you are finding this helpful, a quick like helps others discover this information too. But here is where it gets really interesting. Pause 2s, not all exercise affects your bones equally. Swimming and cycling, while excellent for cardiovascular health, do almost nothing for bone density. Why? Because your bones are floating in water or supported by a seat. They are not experiencing the mechanical loading that triggers new bone formation. Weight-bearing exercise is fundamentally different. When you walk, jog, dance, or climb stairs, every step sends impact signals through your skeleton. Your bones literally feel the ground beneath you. Research published in the Journal of Bone and Mineral Research showed that postmenopausal women who did weight-bearing exercise 3 times per week increased their hip bone density by up to 4% in just 1 year. But here is the surprising part that most fitness programs miss entirely. The intensity matters more than the duration. Short bursts of higher impact activity stimulate bone growth more effectively than long periods of gentle exercise. SFX, dramatic sound, this completely changes the exercise prescription for bone health. Now let us talk about something that trips up millions of people. Calcium. Everyone knows calcium is essential for strong bones. But what most people do not realize is that simply taking calcium supplements does not guarantee it ends up in your skeleton. In fact, without the right cofactors, calcium can deposit in places you definitely do not want it. Like your arteries. Like your joints. This is where vitamin D and vitamin K2 become absolutely critical. Think of it this way. Vitamin D is the key that opens the door, allowing calcium to be absorbed from your digestive system into your bloodstream. But vitamin K2 is the traffic director. It activates proteins that guide calcium specifically into your bones and teeth while keeping it out of soft tissues. A landmark study found that women who had adequate vitamin K2 intake had a 65% lower risk of hip fracture compared to those with low intake. Yet most people have never even heard of K2. This is the hidden piece of the bone health puzzle. But that is not even the most important factor. Pause 2s, what I am about to share with you might be the most overlooked aspect of bone health. And it could explain why some people maintain strong bones into their 90s while others struggle with fractures in their 60s. It comes down to inflammation. Chronic low-grade inflammation creates an environment in your body that actively accelerates bone breakdown. Inflammatory molecules called cytokines stimulate osteoclast activity. Remember those cells that break down bone? When inflammation is high, these breakdown cells become hyperactive. They start destroying bone faster than your osteoblasts can rebuild it. The balance tips in the wrong direction. And here is the critical connection. Your diet, your sleep quality, your stress levels, even your gut health all influence your inflammatory state. This means bone health is not just about calcium and exercise. It is about creating an anti-inflammatory environment in your entire body. If you want to learn more about reducing inflammation naturally, make sure you are subscribed because we cover this topic in depth. Let me give you a real-world example of how powerful this is. Researchers studied populations in Mediterranean regions where people commonly live into their 90s with remarkably low fracture rates. What they found was not surprising. These populations eat diets rich in anti-inflammatory foods. Olive oil, fatty fish, leafy greens, nuts, and colorful vegetables. They also have lower consumption of processed foods, refined sugars, and inflammatory seed oils. But here is the part that will really make you think. Pause 2s, when researchers analyzed their bone mineral density, they found something unexpected. Many of these individuals had lower bone density measurements than typical Western populations. Yet they had far fewer fractures. How is that possible? The answer lies in bone quality, not just quantity. Strong bones are not just about mineral density. They are about the structure, the flexibility, the ability to absorb impact without breaking. And reducing inflammation improves bone quality in ways that standard bone density tests do not even measure. So let me bring this all together with the 6 science-backed strategies you can start using today. SFX, dramatic sound. First, prioritize weight-bearing exercise with occasional higher intensity bursts. Walking is excellent, but add brief stair climbing, light jumping, or dancing 2 to 3 times per week. Second, ensure you are getting adequate vitamin D. Most people over 50 need between 1,000 and 4,000 IU daily depending on their blood levels. Get tested to know your number. Third, add vitamin K2 to your routine. This is the missing link for proper calcium utilization. You can get it from fermented foods like aged cheese or natto, or through supplementation. Fourth, focus on magnesium. This mineral is essential for bone formation and over 50% of adults are deficient. Leafy greens, nuts, and seeds are excellent sources. Fifth, reduce inflammatory foods while increasing anti-inflammatory options. Less processed food, more colorful whole foods. And sixth, prioritize sleep. Your body does its major bone repair work during deep sleep phases. Here is what I want you to take away from everything we have discussed today. Your bones are not fragile structures waiting to fail. They are living, dynamic tissue with remarkable regenerative capacity. The same remodeling process that has rebuilt your skeleton multiple times throughout your life is still happening right now. You have more control over your bone health than you may have ever realized. Every weight-bearing step you take sends a signal to build stronger bones. Every anti-inflammatory meal supports the balance between breakdown and formation. Every night of quality sleep gives your body time to repair and rebuild. This is not about perfection. It is about consistent small actions that compound over time. Your best years are still ahead, and strong bones will help you live them fully. In the comments below, tell me which of these 6 strategies you are planning to implement first. I read every comment and I love hearing about your health journey. Now, if you found this video valuable, there is something important I want to share with you. We have only scratched the surface of the longevity science that can transform how you age. Next week I am releasing a video on the surprising connection between muscle mass and bone density that most doctors never discuss with their patients. Strong muscles literally pull on bones in ways that stimulate even more new bone formation. It is a powerful feedback loop that can accelerate your results. Make sure you are subscribed with notifications on so you do not miss it. And remember, your best years are ahead. Subscribe for science-backed longevity tips designed specifically for thriving after 50. Before you go, drop a comment telling me what health topic you want me to cover next. This community is incredible at supporting each other on the journey to optimal health. I will see you in the next video. Remember, your best years are ahead. Subscribe for weekly longevity tips and tell me in the comments what health topic should we cover next. This community loves supporting each other on the journey. See you in the next video.